Hey everyone, welcome to this free webinar. My name is Jack. I'm one of the founders of Polybot and a software development house called Riverrun. We're one of the fastest growing crypto platforms helping crypto investors like you make money in crypto. In this webinar, in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to show you a legit way to make fast money in crypto. So I want to make a quick disclaimer before we begin. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It will involve you to put effort in and a little bit of work. So if you're not down for that, then please don't waste your time with this project. I'm going to make you a promise. I'm going to show you a legit way to make fast money in crypto. I'm going to show you how to find token launches so you can start making money within days of watching this webinar. I'm going to show you a strategy that we use and all the users of our software use to make potential 10x's on token launches in the first minutes after a token launch. And finally, I'm going to answer the question that I get asked 20 or 30 times a day, which is how much money can I make by doing this? In return, I want you to promise me something back if you do commit to watching this webinar until the end. Number one, be prepared to learn something new and educate yourself. So put the time into this, take it seriously and listen to what I've got to say. Number two, if you do take this forward, make sure you manage your risk properly and treat it like a business. Whenever we invest with crypto, it's our own hard-earned money. We have to take it seriously. And then finally, please don't be one of these douchebags who goes through all of the effort to educate yourself and then doesn't take action at the end of it. So please, whether you do it with us or with another company and with another sniper bot, make sure you take action and put all of these things you learn into practice. So these are the two traditional ways to make money in crypto. The first, of course, is how we all become super wealthy in crypto, where we invest when prices are low, like in a bear market or when we have market crashes. We hold our portfolio throughout the bull market and then we try to sell the top. The second way is by becoming a trader. And you can become a trader by trading spot on exchanges, or you can trade futures by using high leverage. Both of these ways to make money in crypto are both viable and they're both great options, but they both have their downfalls. Investing and holding is very much driven by market conditions. And when the market isn't bullish, we see very, very small returns over a period of time. So it's slow. There's always a risk of a rug pull on certain projects. And finally, it's quite hard to repeat. To become a really successful trader requires a lot of expertise. Whether you want to trade futures or you want to trade any kind of short in the market, it's inconsistent. Even the best traders only win 50 or 60% of the time. And the profits can often be much lower. Now, there is an easier way to make fast money in crypto that doesn't rely on bullish conditions. So this would work in any type of market conditions. So it's fast. There's very low risk of being rugged by a project. It's repeatable, and you don't need to learn technical analysis to make this strategy work. So in order for me to show you how this strategy works, let's look at some charts. Okay, so I'm now on deckscreener.com. Most of you guys should know DexScreener. It's one of the most popular ways to chart different tokens across a whole range of different blockchains. So I want you guys to just go on to the left-hand side, click on New Pairs, go to Rank and Filter, and then I want you to select where it says Pair Age, change the 24 to 4 hours. This is going to show us all of the tokens that have launched in the last 4 hours. So if you click on any of these tokens, you'll notice a very familiar pattern during a token launch. Something we teach our students is that there's only one time in a cryptocurrency's life cycle where it's guaranteed to pump. Of course, it's not the only time it can pump, but the only time it's guaranteed to pump is at launch, because the buy pressure is far higher than sell pressure, unless there's been a huge pre-sale where you have pre-sellers looking to dump the tokens at launch. More often than not, you will get far more buy pressure at a token launch than you will a sell pressure, and that has an obvious effect on the token's price. So if we just click on some of these options, remember these are some of the tokens that have launched in the last 4 hours. This is when it launched just after 2:30, and you can see what happened to the price. In that first 10 or 15 minutes, that's done a 5x from launch. This token, again, launched earlier on today, and it's made ridiculous gains in that first 10, 15, 20 minutes. But I want you guys to spend some time after you've watched the webinar, go to Deck Screener, and I want you to get familiar with this pattern. The point I'm trying to make is that one of the best ways that you can make really fast money, and when I say fast, I'm talking about 5-10 minutes, sometimes much less. If you could just buy at the point the token launches and sell in that first pump, you can repeat this over and over again. And this is what you do with a sniper bot strategy. And it's one of the fastest and easiest ways to make money in crypto. So the earlier we can buy at a token launch, the more profit we can make. The most important thing to remember with this strategy, and it's only possible if you use a bot. So it's impossible to buy that quick with a DEX. Now, lots of us have tried to buy token launches using a DEX like PancakeSwap or Uniswap, and we've probably stood there or sat there on our computers with our finger on the button, waiting for a token launch to buy. The problem with the DEX, you can never ever buy within that first couple of seconds because it's just simply not fast enough. A DEX, the fastest a DEX can buy a token, if it's Uniswap or PancakeSwap, is around 30 seconds, and that's if you buy the moment the token launches. And there's no way that you can know when a token launches. Now, the reason why a sniper bot like Polybot can buy so fast is that it scans the blockchain for the liquidity transaction for that token. It waits for that liquidity transaction to appear in the mempool, which is a pending transaction. As soon as it sees that pending transaction for the opening of trading for that token, it then sends the buy transaction. So you can buy within that first 0 to 3 seconds. And when I say 0 seconds, it literally buys in milliseconds. So you can be one of the first buyers for any token launch by using a sniper bot, and it gives you the very lowest price possible, so then you can make the highest profit possible. Now, in order to make this happen, you need a few things. Number one, you need to have a sniper bot. A sniper bot you can get, you do find some free of charge. We offer a free of charge one on our website. If you guys want to know how this works, we'll cover that in a different video, but there's a free demo bot that's available for download on our website that allows you to understand how the sniper bot buys on the blockchain. It's free of charge. Download it now. You can use it on PancakeSwap, and it gives you a really good understanding of how a sniper bot works. You can do practice snipes with it. You're not going to make any money with it because you do need a more advanced bot to make really good money nowadays in crypto. And for that, you're going to pay anywhere from $500 up to $1,000. You're going to need a node. A node is the way that you connect the sniper bot to the blockchain. And the node is responsible for scanning the blockchain and giving you that connection to understand exactly what's going on. There are free of charge nodes available. We give free of charge nodes with every package that we supply. You'll find those in the instructions with every bot that you download from us. Or you can pay up to £100, £150 a month, sometimes much more expensive. But essentially, the faster node you have, the faster you're going to be able to buy. And it's going to give you the best price possible on any launch. The third thing you need to be successful is that you have to be able to find tokens before they launch. Now on Deck Screener, you can only see tokens after they've launched. You can see all the buying and selling activity on Deck Screener, but to really make money in crypto, we have to know tokens before they launch. And then we're going to be ready with our sniper bot to buy that token the moment it launches. And that's the advantage that we have as snipers, and that's how we make so much profit. So the first thing we're going to cover in this webinar, now we understand what a sniper bot is and how we make money, I'm going to show you guys how you can find different launches for tokens. First of all, let's talk about what makes a really good project, because there's no point trying to snipe a bad project, because we need to make sure that we have that increase in price over that first few minutes. The first thing we need is hype. If we have a really good hype on a project, it means that we have lots of buyers ready to buy the token at launch. And it's those buyers, that interest, that excitement about a project that drives the price up really quickly. And this is really important to us as snipers because we're going to be one of the first people to buy the token. We want to make sure there's people after us willing to buy the token to drive the price up. If we don't have those buyers, then we're just left with a token and probably make a loss on it. So hype is the first thing we need. The second thing we need is low risk. So we have to make sure the token is safe, and we will check the safety of the token contract. We will show you guys how to do that in a different video, but please ask us if you need any help with that. If there's loads of pre-salers that have bought the token before launch, there's a good chance they will probably dump the token at the moment it does launch. That's a risk for us. And the third thing is anti-bot measures. A lot of contracts now have ways to try and block snipers, whether it's through blacklisting. There are also things like honeypots, and there's ways we can protect around that using our bot as well. And the third thing is low competition. If there's lots of different snipers trying to snipe a project, and this is true of anything in life, if there's more people trying to go after the same thing as you, your chances of success are going to be far less, because you're competing with more and more people to try and get the lowest price. So number one, we need a lot of hype. Number two, we need low risk. And the third thing is low competition. If we can tick all three of those boxes, we have a great chance to make a lot of money. So how do we find new projects? Three of my favorite resources to find new projects for sniping: Twitter, Telegram, and Launchpad sites like Pink Sale, or those types of websites. There are a number of different Telegram groups which profile launches for a particular day. And these Telegram groups will profile the times and also the Telegram links of the projects themselves, where you can visit the Telegram group, you can check the hype, how many Telegram group members are in the group, how much interest is in the launch. Two of my favorites, Chill Seals and also Launch Bot. This is another great way that you can see different launches. You can also follow people on Twitter that will have and profile different launches. So for example, Token Hunter, Startup Space, ICO Drops. These are examples of Twitter profiles that look at different launches during the day. And we've got a list of all of the different Twitter profiles that look at different launches. If you want to have access to that list, please send us a message after this webinar and we will send you the full list of Twitter profiles that you can follow. But it's a great way for you to see which projects are launching on any particular day. Also, one of my favorite ways to find projects is by using Twitter. So if you go to Twitter in the search panel and search for things like token launch, and then enter the name of a DEX. So for example, if we want to do a snipe on PancakeSwap, use keywords like token launch PancakeSwap, and you will see lots of different options for any particular day. So if you want the most recent ones, click on the latest. And then you can see then lots of different launches. So for example, OB listing today, 12 OTC, LST launching. And this is a great way for you to find different launches. And all you have to do is just use the keywords like token launch, IDO, effective 31st of May, self token will launch on PancakeSwap. And what I do is just be really disciplined about how you do this. So I will spend maybe an hour or two per day. I'll find out which projects are launching on any day. And I will enter these different launches into my calendar on my iPhone. So I know what's launching on any particular day. And all I have to do if I want to snipe on a different blockchain is to just change the name of the DEX on my search. So if I'm interested in sniping on Ethereum, you can see that community token mail will launch on Uniswap tomorrow. So they don't give me the specific time. But what I'm going to do in this example, I'm going to go to their Telegram page or the the Twitter page, I'm going to go to the Telegram group, and I will find out what time the project is launching. And this is the best way, in my opinion, to find really good launches of Snipe. So you can see here the next SHIB, next generation DeFi meme. A lot of these might be complete bullshit shit coins. It doesn't matter, because we know when a token launches, the price is going to go up. And the advantage that we have as snipers is that we can buy before anyone else, because we have the competitive advantage of using a piece of software to buy really, really quickly. So again, this is my favorite way to find launches. You have one on Pulse Chain, and I would be doing the same thing for all of the different blockchains. I'm just going to be changing the name of the DEX to find the different launches that go on any particular day. Another great way to find launches is by using Launchpads. Launchpads exist to allow different token launches to have pre-sales. So you have pre-sellers that come in, that gives them a really nice amount of liquidity before the launch. So you've got pre-sale buyers, and then they launch the token after they've built that level of pre-sale and liquidity up. Again, we have a really good list of these tokens and these launch pads. So please get in touch with us and we will give you this list free of charge. But some of the favorite ones, the most common ones that you guys will find online, Pink Sale, Unicrypt, BSC pad, but these exist for every single blockchain. And the more we get into the more bullish times of the marketplace, you will see more blockchains doing more launches that give you that amazing opportunity for those price increases. Okay, so I said I would show you a way that you can make 10x on a token launch. So to make really good profits during a token launch, we have to have really strong buy momentum. And remember, we go back to these three key things that I told you guys before. The first thing we need is hype. The second thing we need is low risk, which means the token is safe, the token contract is safe, low amount of pre-salers, and no anti-bot in the contract. And the third thing is low competition. Now the third thing, low competition, is one of the most important things for you to make really big profits. So this is an example of 3 different projects. On project number 1, you have lots of different sniper bots competing with you. And you will often see this on the most popular blockchains like Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. Lots of those blockchains have many sniper bots, and you're all competing for the same thing. And like I said to you before, if you have a situation where a token launch with lots of different sniper bots, it's going to be much more difficult for you to get a great entry and make lots of profit. So the ideal scenario for us is to have a project with less sniper bots. And the way we do that is to snipe on the newer blockchains with newer DEX. The best conditions for a 10x plus snipe, number 1, is to have a brand new DEX. So you have new DEX launching all the time. It's not just the most popular DEX like Uniswap and PancakeSwap exist. When you have a new DEX, there is a far less chance there is going to be more snipers, because not all sniper bots have the ability to snipe on new DEX. It's one of the most important features of Polybot that we offer, is the ability to agility snipe. Agility sniping is something we created, and it gives you the ability to snipe any DEX without any work from us as the devs. Most sniper bots don't have that ability, but it gives you a competitive advantage. The second thing is a newer blockchain. And the same thing again, a newer blockchain means less sniper bots and less competition. Polybot allows you to snipe on over 23 different blockchains. And the ability to snipe on a new blockchain gives you a significant competitive advantage. And the final thing is a good hype. How do we know when a project has good hype versus no hype? One of the most important things to look at: how many people are in the Telegram group? How many people are in the Discord group? How many people are following the project on Twitter? All of those things that add up into giving you a really good insight into how much interest is in the token launch. If you don't have good hype on a token launch, you are not going to be able to get that really nice burst on the price at launch and make that really nice profit. So all of those things have to be taken into consideration. So finally, how much money can you make with a sniper bot? It's the question I get asked at least 20 times a day. The answer depends on, number one, how much money you invest. We always tell people not to invest too much money when you snipe. The most important thing you can do when you snipe is to create a brand new wallet away from your other crypto investing and only ever snipe with low hundreds of dollars each time. Like, you can snipe with $50 or $10 if you want, but my advice is you snipe with low value money, so $100-$200, and you make relatively low percentage profits. Now, if you snipe on a really competitive blockchain like Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum, you can still really make high profits. But the money you can make on those blockchains might be far less than if you were to make on a much newer blockchain with good hype. And we've seen that with blockchains like Arbitrum and Pulse Chain more recently, where you have really nice profits because there are less sniper bots. So how much money you can make will be anywhere between 20, 30, 40% profit, all the way up to 10, 20x's if you get the right profit and the right opportunities. So it's a very difficult question for me to answer, but please take it slowly, take your time, become an expert, learn your craft, and then you will always make really good profits. So guys, thank you very much for watching this webinar. If you have any questions, please get in touch with us, drop us a message on Telegram. But I would recommend download the demo, get used to how it works, practice sniping on Binance Smart Chain and PancakeSwap just because it's really cheap to do it. And then if you do want to upgrade to the main sniper bot, please get in touch and we'll do everything we can to help you get started. And I'll see you guys soon.